Think exploring Mars is romantic? Think again. To ancient humans, the outside wasn't a frontier of hope. It was a cursed dumping ground. Ready to ruin your friend's space dreams? Welcome to the dark truth of the Kanji Soto. Brace yourselves. Think space is the final frontier? How painfully naive. Ancient scholars actually used this exact kanji as a cosmic trash can, a literal dumping ground for everything society deemed too taboo or dangerous to keep inside. Let us break down these so-called taboo zones piece by piece. Think of it as an exclusive VIP lounge. But instead of glamorous celebrities, it is packed to the brim with existential dread and really bad vibes. Look closely. You probably learned this radical simply means evening. Wrong! It is actually a piece of meat, gleaming under the moonlight. Romantic, right? A nocturnal barbecue of forbidden knowledge just waiting to be devoured. Enter the mathematical vector of banishment. This stroke right here is not just a random line. It is a highly calculated eviction notice from the civilized world. Good luck surviving out there in the absolute wilderness. So we have a piece of meat, literally pointing straight into the void. It is the linguistic equivalent of a glaring neon sign, flashing "Do not enter" out into the absolute nothingness of the cosmos. Welcome to the Ming Dynasty software bug. When compiling ancient texts, somebody completely messed up the code. A historical typo of epic proportions that haunts your JLPT nightmares to this very day. Look at this poor scholar sweating bullets. They literally hacked the Kangxi dictionary standard, forcefully jamming mismatched parts together just to make it fit. Talk about a massive, headache-inducing system stress test. And here is the dreaded evening toe disease. It is just a tiny radical, but it carries infectious weight. The heavy burden of being pushed out. Do not step on it, or you might catch the social exclusion. Are things getting way too hot in the inner circle? Time to run outside and cool off. It is the ancient equivalent of touching grass, especially when that imperial court drama gets way too spicy to handle. The Onyomi reading is Guy. Yes, exactly like Guy Fawkes. Coincidence? Probably, but both are strongly associated with blowing up the established order and causing absolute chaos directly from the outside. You have been banished to the dark void. Once you cross this line, you are entirely off the map. Here be dragons, or even worse, a terrifying swarm of misplaced Japanese grammar particles. Welcome to the cursed realm of Soto. It is not just simply outside. It is the eerie twilight zone, where normal societal rules completely vanish into thin air. Keep your hands inside the ride at all times. Behold the almighty Uchisoto energy shield. This is the invisible force field, perfectly dividing the us from the them. A psychological barrier much stronger than reinforced titanium, and twice as hard to penetrate. Safely inside the sushi force field, everything is warm, polite, and perfectly rolled. But step out of bounds, and you are basically raw fish, stranded in the scorching desert sun. Do not try it. Now we are deploying the honorable O to the Soto. Trying to politely distance yourself from a situation? Just slap an O on it. It is Japanese passive-aggressiveness elevated to a pure, untouchable art form. Let us focus on JLPT N5, Kazoku, or family. The ultimate uchi. They are safely inside your energy shield, happily eating your sushi, and silently judging all of your questionable life choices. And then there is the Gaikokujin, the outsider, you, bravely navigating this terrifyingly complex web of social thermodynamics. Armed with nothing but a textbook and a dream. Godspeed, my fearless friend. This is it, the ultimate kanji matrix. Math, meat, and social isolation, all violently converging into a single terrifying grammatical singularity. Whatever you do, do not look directly at the core. Congratulations, you survived the void. Clear. Pass. Now do the ancient internet ritual. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and I promise you will never look at the outside world the exact same way again.